You've probably seen the movies, right? The creepy doll with the cracked face and sinister smile, terrorizing families. But what if I told you the real story of Annabelle is somehow even more terrifying? Because the real Annabelle doesn't look like that at all. The real story starts back in 1970. A nursing student named Donna gets a gift from her mother for her birthday. It's a Raggedy Ann doll. You know, the classic yarn hair, button eyes kind of doll. Cute, right? Donna and her roommate Angie thought so too. They put her on a chair in their apartment, and that's when the weirdness began. At first, it was small things. They'd leave the apartment with Annabelle sitting on the bed and come back to find her on the couch. Then her legs would be crossed when they hadn't left them that way. Or she'd be in a completely different room with the door shut. They tried to rationalize it. Maybe the doll shifted when someone bumped the bed. Maybe they just misremembered where they left her. But it kept happening, and it kept escalating. Then came the notes. They started finding little pieces of parchment paper around the apartment. On them, in what looked like a child's handwriting, were messages like, "Help us and help Lou." Here's the chilling part. They didn't even own any parchment paper. Where were these notes coming from? The Lou in the notes was their friend who hated the doll from the start. He told Donna and Angie that he felt an evil presence from it, that they needed to get rid of it. They didn't listen. One night, Lou woke up from a nightmare, completely paralyzed in bed. He looked down and he saw the Annabelle doll slowly creeping up his leg. It climbed onto his chest and started to strangle him. He blacked out, convinced he was about to die. He woke up the next morning, certain it wasn't a dream. The final straw? Lou and Angie were in the apartment planning a road trip when they heard a noise from Donna's room. Lou went to investigate. He saw Annabelle sitting in the corner, but as he got closer, he felt a sharp, burning pain on his chest. He looked down, and there were 7 distinct claw marks, bleeding, cutting through his shirt. 2 were horizontal, 5 were vertical. They healed almost instantly, gone within 2 days. Terrified, the girls finally called in paranormal investigators. You might have heard of them, Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens came to a disturbing conclusion. There was no ghost of a little girl named Annabelle. Instead, they said a demonic entity had attached itself to the doll. It was manipulating the doll, hoping to eventually possess one of the students. Ed and Lorraine took the doll with them. But even the drive home was terrifying. The car's brakes and power steering failed repeatedly, nearly causing several fatal accidents. Ed had to splash the doll with holy water just to make it stop. Today, the real Annabelle doll sits in the Warrens Occult Museum in Connecticut. She's locked inside a specially made glass case with a sign that reads, "Warning, positively do not open." A priest comes to bless the doll and its case twice a month, because even behind glass, they believe the evil is still there, waiting. So the next time you see a cute, innocent-looking doll, just remember, looks can be deceiving.